right now on KIRO 7 News.
We are following a developing story out of Kitsap County. Deputies are investigating what they are calling a gruesome scene after a woman found both of her parents dead in their home. Thank you for joining us. I'm Monique Minglavin.
And I'm Gary Horker. Now, deputies called to Shady Glen Avenue Southeast in Olalla on Thursday evening. KIRO 7's Bridget Chavez is there now. And Bridget, this is just a tragic situation.
Yes, a devastating situation overall. Deputies say that the daughter of the man and the woman that were found here couldn't get a hold of them yesterday afternoon, so she came here to check on them. And when she arrived at this home, she found that someone had broken in and found blood. This is video that Chopper 7 took of that scene. You can see a lot of evidence markers all over the property. It's a massive scene for crime scene investigators to process, and they've been at it for about 20 hours now. The sheriff's office got that 911 call around 5 o'clock on Thursday, and that's when they found 51-year-old Stephen Schulz and 51-year-old Mina Schulz dead. Deputies haven't said how the couple was killed, but the coroner's office will be releasing that information later. We're told they're putting all of their resources into finding out what happened and who did this.
This is horrific. This is two members of our community that are gone because of the actions of I don't know who.
And we did try to speak with a neighbor. He didn't want to go on camera, but he tells us he's devastated by this and just in shock. That neighbor also says they were a great couple and very good neighbors. Deputies say right now this does appear to be a random attack, but that could change because it is early on in the investigation. They're asking people here to be vigilant and to call 911 if you see anything suspicious. Now back out here, deputies say that the property will be closed off for the time being to give the family privacy and as they continue to process this scene. If you know anything, you're asked to contact Kitsap County Sheriff's Office. Reporting live in Kitsap County, Bridget Chavez, KIRO 7 News.
Well, also developing now, a deadly home invasion in Snohomish County. Authorities are searching for 3 men, they say, broke into a home around 3 o'clock this morning and gunned down a mother in front of her husband and young child. This murder happened in South Everett near the intersection of 27th Avenue and 96th Street Southeast. KIRO 7's Lauren Donovan is near the scene right now. So, Lauren, what is the latest?
We've been out here long before the sun came up, monitoring this massive crime scene and talking with neighbors. One man we spoke with, he's living just beyond this yellow tape. He says he's been here for 15 years now. He didn't want to show his face on camera, but he's stunned a homicide investigation is now underway in his peaceful Everett neighborhood.
It's very disturbing that can happen in my neighborhood.
Blaring blue lights as far as you can see. Just before 3 a.m., tragedy struck this quiet suburban street.
Doesn't matter if you lock your door or not. If they want to get in, they're going to get in.
Courtney O'Keefe, spokesperson for the Snohomish County Sheriff's Office, says 3 masked men busted into the home of a husband, wife, and young child.
There was a little bit of a verbal altercation between the victims and the suspect. I'm not aware that there was any struggle or physical contact.
Upstairs, the mother was shot and killed.
The husband was able to get out of the house after the suspects fled and get to a nearby neighbor who called 911.
We're told deputies got to 96th Street Southeast minutes later. By then, the 3 suspects were gone. Authorities aren't sure if they ran away on foot or hopped in a car.
It is terrifying, and we definitely hope we can identify these folks.
I mean, what were these punks thinking?
Ray Odstadt says he grew up in this neighborhood and feels it's nowhere near as safe as it once was.
And then a murder right here? I mean, come on. That's not okay, especially with a child in the house.
Just this week, Snohomish County announced they're starting a violent crime task force. So we'll keep our eyes on that. For now, reporting in South Everett, Lauren Donovan, KIRO 7 News.
And we will continue to follow this investigation for you. You can find the latest information on the KIRO 7 News app.
And also developing tonight in West Seattle, police now say they've arrested an 18-year-old man in Everett in connection with a sexual assault which left a neighborhood really rattled. This incident happened Monday evening around 6 p.m. while the woman was walking in the Delridge neighborhood. KIRO 7 happened to be at a public safety rally in that neighborhood when we learned of this arrest. Residents there say they're frustrated because crime there has become so significantly worse over the past year. We'll continue to follow this story and bring you new information as soon as we get it. To our very different weather outside today. After the heat, I looked outside the window at about 6:30 this morning and got up. It's raining.
Yeah, my dogs were confused.
Well, I was too. Chief Meteorologist Morgan Palmer is looking into the weekend.
Right, it wasn't much rain, but it was enough to wet the ground in some spots. A lot of those raindrops evaporated. Into tomorrow morning, the better chance we'll have if you're out for a ride early is some drizzle early on your Saturday morning, and that'll be clearing up into the afternoon. Now, temperatures outside today got into the 70s in many spots. Did have a couple of spots in the 80s and 90s east. We're looking east of Mount Rainier, south of Cle Elum right now. We've had some thunderstorms on the eastern slopes of the Cascades east of Mount Rainier. I hope we don't have any new fire starts, but this is not coming with significantly wetting rain, and we've had some thunderstorms in the northeastern parts of the state as well, and a few spotty sprinkles. Light showers trying to continue to go up in the northern Cascades, the foothills of the North Cascades. That'll continue the next few hours, but for most of us, it's going to be a dry night, at least as far as significant rain goes. Not quite as humid, but still a little on the muggy side. By 2 in the morning, still 64 in Seattle, going to morning temperatures in the 50s to around 60, and highs in the 70s tomorrow. I'm looking ahead at another heat wave. We'll time it out when the 90s come back coming up.
Okay, see you in a few minutes. Thank you, Morgan. Going live now to I-5 in Seattle, where it's another Revive I-5 weekend. You're taking a live look now at the stretch of southbound freeway that will be impacted. WashDOT tells us the work is scheduled to begin in less than 30 minutes at about 7:30, and it'll wrap up by 5 o'clock on Monday morning, just in time for the commute. Crews will be replacing those old expansion joints on the right side of the freeway. WashDOT says the I-90 collector distributor ramps will be open for 2 hours after sporting events or concerts drawing more than 15,000 people. As far as progress, the state DOT says we have about 6 more weekends to go with this project, barring any construction or weather delays. And more commuter headaches to tell you about. Sound Transit's light rail extension to Bellevue has now been delayed at least another year.
Yeah, the agency today revealed months of construction delays in new lines to Linwood and Federal Way. As KIRO 7's Graham Johnson reports, a top leader at Sound Transit says the agency will finish the job.
I talked with an executive at Sound Transit who tells me despite these construction delays, the work will be done and there won't be a big cost impact. But riders who look forward to catching a train here in Seattle to Bellevue in 2023 or to Federal Way in 2024 will have to keep waiting. Angle Lake in SeaTac is the end of the line for people going south on Sound Transit's Link Light Rail. Work is underway to extend the line to Federal Way and eventually Tacoma.
It would be cool to be able to travel all the way up and all the way down through a train.
But Sound Transit's contractor found a problem beside I-5 in Kent. A sliding hillside and liquefied soil means designers must make changes. Sound Transit says that means the Federal Way extension will now open in 2025 instead of 2024.
If they can get it done the right way, then that'd be good.
To the north, light rail to Linwood is delayed 4 to 6 months because of pandemic-related labor and material shortages and the concrete driver strike. The biggest problem is on East Link, where 14 miles of tracks to Bellevue that were supposed to open in July 2023 are now delayed at least a year.
We're going to get there, and we're going to do what the voters asked us to do and get light rail out there as quickly as possible.
Sound Transit Deputy CEO Kimberly Farley says 4 miles of concrete track supports in Seattle and Mercer Island have to be rebuilt. Farley says the contractor is on the hook for the cost and quality control, but acknowledges Sound Transit's oversight fell short.
Frankly, we missed some things there, and we are changing the way that we're doing those practices.
Obviously, sometimes there's small delays, but this is egregious. North, south, east. It's too much. It's too much.
The transit advocacy group Seattle Subway is frustrated.
We're really hoping that the new CEO, Julie Tim, can get the agency back on track.
The new CEO begins work next month. Sound Transit says it should have a better estimate in November when these extensions will actually open. Now, the agency says overhead costs from extending construction should be covered by the contingency budget. In Seattle, Graham Johnson, KIRO 7 News.
Well, the Taste of Edmonds is back this weekend. The food festival kicked off at noon. It runs through about 9 o'clock tonight, then starts back up at noon tomorrow. This year, the entire space is open back up to kids of all ages, and it's at the Francis Anderson Field in downtown Edmonds. There's live music, beer, wine vendors, food trucks, kid activities, and it raises money for the Edmonds Chamber of Commerce. Now, tickets for kids up to 20 years old are $10, $15 for 21 years old and up.
A growing number of black families are now shifting to homeschooling. As part of our Western Washington Gets Real series, we're going to explain what's behind this trend.
Plus, what experts say you can do to stay safe when packing lunches for the upcoming school year.
We still have plenty of summer to go, at least as far as weather is concerned. Another heat wave coming our way next week. I'm timing out when 90s are likely for many of us. Straight ahead.